If you're getting good at your mobility and stretching, but you're still getting injuries that you thought those things would have prevented, this is why. Now, I've got my own personal story about this, and I guess it's really why Stretch Yourself Strong came about. I was quite flexible, getting really into this whole stretching thing, but I still had an injury when I was surfing. My leg slid up the board and had a bit of an adductor strain. And I thought that the flexibility that I had would have protected me from those sort of things. But the thing is, having flexibility and being able to use that flexibility are two different things. And our range of motion only exists in those conditions that we train it in. And I think there's 5 things that we need to think about if we're going to make sure our flexibility and mobility shows up in our sport. The first 2 are the most important. Load, our range of motion is different depending on the load that we're trying to get that flexibility to work under, and also the speed at which we're trying to access that range of motion. These are 2 trainable qualities. We need to be doing mobility, flexibility training, whatever you want to call it, that takes these 2 things into account. The other things to think about are how well can we access our range of motion under fatigue, and also have we trained these sorts of things in 3 dimensions, in 3 planes of motion, because we want to show these things to show up in real life. The other thing to think about is, and really I guess encompasses all these things anyway, is neurological trust. Our nervous system is only going to give us the range that we have developed trust in. And so these are trainable qualities. If we want our nervous system to trust us on a different load, speed, etc., we need to put these things into our training. And this is where the argument around the best type of mobility flexibility techniques is redundant. They all do different things, which means we need to train all these different things. But we also do need to think about the order that we do these things in, and we can talk about that another time. But there's no one best technique for making sure that your flexibility and mobility shows up in your sport and in your real life. And so if yours hasn't been, these are the things that you need to think about. If you've got any questions about this, please ask. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next one.